The freedom we believe in is the freedom to practice our religion, not the freedom to insult, abuse, or oppress others. Women are given a very high status in Islam, but this does not mean they have the same roles as men. They should be protected and stay at home. Voting is a sin against Islam. Muslims should not participate in the political system. The British soldiers in Muslim lands are the real terrorists. They should be the ones tried for war crimes. Freedom of expression does not extend to insulting the Prophet Muhammad or any of the prophets. Freedom of expression has limits. We do not accept the law of the land when it contradicts the law of Allah. The law of the land is oppressive and tyrannical. We have to be very clear about this. Homosexuality is a sin, and in an Islamic state, it will be punished. You cannot be a Muslim and a Democrat. And by that, I mean you cannot be a loyal citizen of a democracy. Islam is totally incompatible with democracy. We are Muslims first and foremost. We are commanded to form a community. We are commanded to establish the Sharia. Democracy, freedom, secularism, these values must be destroyed. We do not integrate into society. We separate from it. And we make the society come to us and conform to our beliefs. British law is oppressive, and Sharia law will bring peace and justice to the land. Islam does not mean peace, but submission to Allah. And submission to Allah means subjugation of all others to Islam and its political system. Jihad is a duty upon every Muslim to fight the enemies of Allah and establish the Sharia in their place. We have had enough of democracy and man-made law and the depravity of the British culture. We are going to go on, inshallah, to the White House, a place in the Vatican, and maybe even in Downing Street. We are Muslims first and foremost. We are commanded to form a community. We are commanded to establish the Sharia. Democracy, freedom, secularism, these values must be destroyed. The Islamic State is coming to Europe. The Sharia will be established in the UK and across the West. When Sharia law is implemented, maybe in 10 or 15 years' time, Britain will become the hub of the Islamic world.
I think that the implementation of the Sharia is for the benefit of all. The struggle for the implementation of Sharia is a noble and just cause. Muslims should not participate in non-Islamic political systems. The West is morally bankrupt, and only Islam can provide the solution. In the Quran, it is not allowed for you to live among the non-Muslims. It is a prohibition to be living among the kuffar. If people are afraid of having their hands cut or of being lashed in public, they will think twice about committing crimes. Jihad is a duty upon every Muslim, and we should embrace it when necessary. Muslims cannot be loyal to a government that does not rule by the laws of Allah. We are a fifth column. We are the ones who will transform the society into an Islamic state. We Muslims are not here to integrate into society. We want to change the fabric of society and make it conform to the Islamic way of life. The law of Islam will govern the whole world one day, because this is the promise of the Messenger, Muhammad. The flag of Islam will fly over 10 Downing Street. The ultimate goal of Islam is to establish a global caliphate.
The days of Western supremacy are over. Islam will dominate the world, and the West will be subjugated.